just watching the Canadians and the Americans battle for the gold medal at the Olympic Games. But I'm here at Blue Mountain, gonna be doing a run, but I gotta finish watching the game first. This is pretty exciting. I'm here for redemption is what I am. The other week I was here, and it's time to see how much faster I can run after I've done a fitness test and a little bit of time off, and let's see what happens. Okay, Blue Mountain run again. It's a little quiet in the village, but I'm here, and I want to see how much faster I can run on these loops. I'm excited. Let's see how much faster this whole maffetone and a little bit of increase in speed can do over the last week or so. Canada just tied it. Yeah, it's 1-1. What a game. This is flipping incredible. Yeah, baby. 1-1. 1-1. A minute 36 in the second period. What a beautiful goal. Oh. 1-1. Second period. Almost the end.
A few weeks ago, I ran this exact same route. Same roads, same route through the town, same turns where I usually question my life choices. But this time was a little bit different because I just did a COROS Fitness Test this week. And according to the watch, I'm not as fit as I used to be. However, the low fitness score, the worse threshold numbers, and lower VO2 max had me kind of in the dumpster, if you know what I mean. But my numbers on the screen didn't mean much until I put my legs to the test. So let's confirm it. So I came back here to the same village to find out if I could run faster. Lately I've been thinking, if you always run the same pace, same zone, same effort, you stay comfortable. And comfort is good, specifically when you're building an aerobic base. Look, Zone 2 built me. Zone 2 rebuilt me. And Zone 2 saved me when I was broken. But if you never touch the edge, you don't know where the edge may have moved. So today I ran this in mostly Zone 3. I crept into Zone 4 a few times. It was threshold breathing, controlled comfort, not reckless, just honest effort.
Canada, US. Overtime, baby. Gold medal round. Holy crap. This is crazy.
Because sometimes you've got to change things up to keep the run interesting and to see if your body can actually keep up with what your watch says is possible or not. There's something different about running when you allow yourself to press just a little bit more. Your breathing gets louder, your thoughts get quicker, form starts to matter. You stop thinking about pace. You start thinking about staying smooth and not falling over. That's the difference between chasing numbers and testing yourself. And in the middle of all this chaos, the gold medal hockey game was happening at the Olympics. And I was thinking about that too. Those guys aren't out there playing safe. It's gold medal pace, man. The US is a strong team, and Canada's got to step up. It's threshold pace for 3 periods. There's something about that level of effort, controlled aggression that make me want to see if I still have that gear. Not reckless, not ego-driven, just competitive with myself. By the time I hit 10K, I felt good. Both teams were in overtime, and I was not destroyed. Not hanging on, just strong. That's when the little voice showed up, and I saw some guy walk out of a condo building across the way. He kind of gave me the runner's nod, but then a little voice inside me said, "Do I want to go for a run again?" As he approached, I talked to him, and before you know it, he said, "Hey, do you know if there's a route that I can run?" And next thing you know, somehow that turned into a 5K for me. No plan, no announcement. I just said, sure, I'll show you.
Well done to the United States for winning the gold medal hockey game. It was a heartbreaker, overtime. What can you say? Yeah, just Canada's played a fantastic game. Unfortunately, didn't go our way. So, anyways. Maybe another weekend like this, I might see you. Okay, Leo. Yeah. I was not expecting to run with a guy that I just met. He gave me the runner's nod after I had finished my run, and I was just kind of walking back to my car, and he was looking for a place to run. So I said, hey, you know what, follow me. I just did 10K. I'll do a couple of loops with you so you can get accustomed to, you know, what a 10K loop looks like. Anyways, fantastic guy named Leo. Hopefully we can connect to Leo and we can go for another one of these impromptu runs. Fun times. So if you're watching this, Leo, I appreciate the nod. And yeah, I got 15K in for the day, so nothing wrong with that. So what I find amazing is that run that I did on Wednesday or Tuesday, where I wanted to see where my fitness was at. That was kind of like a starting ground. I haven't done it in 2 years. If you haven't seen the video, go ahead and click here. But if you have seen it, you'll understand maybe what I'm going through. But for those of you that didn't, and maybe you just want a little bit of a recap, I wanted to see where my fitness level was. So using my COROS watch, I did the fitness test, and it set up a list of new zones, heart rate zones and pacing zones for me. Now, this morning's run, I went back to Blue Mountain, where I went when it was like minus 34, crazy temperature. But today it was much warmer. It was like 0 Celsius, so 32 Fahrenheit. And I wanted to see what things were like after that last run. And I have to tell you, first off, I have the live streaming of the Olympic gold medal hockey game with the US and Canada. Obviously, Canada lost and the US, got the gold. We got silver. But regardless of that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna run at a good pace. I wasn't looking at my watch. I wasn't too sure where it was at. I was just kind of running, maybe by perceived effort. It felt good. And so I'm doing this loop. I'm having fun. And at the end of it, I finished and I'm like, I wonder how I did compared to like 2 weeks ago. And when I did the comparison, well, guess what? Here they are. So 6:52 per kilometer pace, which is what today was, compared to last week or 2 weeks ago, where it was 7:17 per kilometer pace. And it's cool. Now, my heart rate was 4 beats higher today than it was a couple of weeks ago, but that's okay. I'm extremely happy with the results. Now, because I'm like running these 6-something paces, I was like, this is kind of cool. I'm happy to see it in the 6s. Even though my heart rate's a little bit higher than I would like, I'll take it. But I finished the run, okay? 10K in the village. It was amazing. But what was really awesome, this dude walks out of the condo that's there, and he looked at me, saw me in my running gear, and he nodded, and we made a connection. I went over and I talked to him, and he was like, hey, I'm going out for a run. Are you a runner? I'm like, yeah, I'm a runner. And so he goes, okay, well, my kids are in skiing lesson for like an hour and a half. I want to go out and do a 10K. I said, well, I've already done a 10K. He goes, oh, really? I said, yeah, I've already done it. He goes, well, can you show me the route? And I'm like, sure, I'll show you the route that I did, but I don't know if I can do another 10K. I said, yeah, I'll commit and I'll do 5K with you. And so yeah, I took him on my route. And the cool thing is I was talking to this guy, Leo, if you're watching, it was really cool to meet you. He did a marathon a half marathon in 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, first off, that's 20 minutes faster than my fastest half marathon. Okay. But I wasn't looking at my heart rate. The two of us took off and we went running.
And we were running, we were talking, we were zigzagging through all the people in the village. It was fun. It was exciting. Our feet were getting soaking wet because like all the snow was melting, and I was trying to show them where like all the stepping patterns as to, where I was running, not to get, soaking wet. The problem is when you keep doing the loops, the sun comes out, it warms everything up, and then before you know it, everything's just wet and you can't get away with it. So anyways, we were running and I felt good. We were talking, all was good. And then I'm like, okay, I'm good. But I looked at my watch and I'm like, oh, I forgot to record the first loop. So anyways, I started it and then I recorded 4 loops, but we actually did another 5. Like I did another 5. He went out to continue to finish his run, but I was looking at the numbers, and when I was running with him, I was talking with him, joking around, and my heart rate was like, 157, 158. And my pace was like around 622 per kilometer pace. And it felt good. We were just chit-chatting all the way through. And I thought, how am I having these conversations with this guy? And I'm running so much faster at that elevated heart rate for like an additional 5K. It's 15K. I haven't done 15K. I can't remember the last time I did 15K. It's a long time ago, but I did, and it feels awesome. So yeah, did I run faster? Yeah, hands down, I ran faster today. Granted, 4 beats higher, but hey, I'll take it. I really wasn't paying attention to my watch. I was literally listening to the hockey game, and that's that's what I did. So it was fun. It was exciting, but I think with this faster paced running, it felt good from Tuesday's fitness test. Psychologically, mentally, I felt kind of really good about it. And I actually really felt good running with another human being. Granted, I was at an elevated heart rate, but it was the same as what my run today was like. Okay? Or like the first 10K. So, you know what? I'll take it as a win. I'm improving. I'm happy. That's all I got to say, right? Like, that's what it comes down to. So did I achieve my goal? Yes, I achieved my goal. I ran way faster than I've run in a long time, and I'm happier for it. I'm just going to keep doing my thing. Keep mixing it up, making it fun and exciting, 80-20, throwing in maybe a couple more runs, whatever, just having fun. So like I always say, get out and run, and thanks for being here because it means a lot. We'll see you on the next one. This is what we do in Canada. We just paint snowbanks.